Happy birthday, Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, turns 55 today. Iron Mike finishing his career with 50 wins, 44 by knockout, and was widely regarded as one of the hardest hitters in the history of boxing. So, in honor of Mike's birthday, I want to know who you two think is the scariest athlete in sports right now. Monica, let's start with you, girl.
Happy birthday, Mike. Those Mike's Hard Lemonade commercials are hilarious. All right, y'all know when I'm here, I got to show some love to the W. And I'm going to put you on a very scary WNBA player right now that you may not know if you're not intense with your coverage of the W. Jonquel Jones is looking very, very scary right now for the Connecticut Sun. She's playing tremendous basketball, about 22 points, 11 rebounds. She's shooting 65% from the field. She looks, you could kind of do a little comparison to DeAndre Ayton. The biggest thing is that both of them hail from the Bahamas. But listen, Jonquel has upped the ante. Last year, she sat out the season because of COVID concerns. She's back. This Connecticut Sun squad looks like a real contender for a title winner in the WNBA this year, and she is the head of that snake. My sis is playing in beast mode right now. She's terrifying.
Well, I tell you what, Monica, I don't disagree.
Kirk, you remember what
with
happened
you,
last time when you disagreed about the woman goat, right? You had to step back. So let's see what you have to say.
I'm going to say, Monica, that's a great choice.
Thank you.
But I'm going with Aaron Donald. Look,
that's a good one.
I'm going with Aaron Donald. And I know football season haven't started yet, but listen, this guy right here is a man amongst boys. Just look at him. Just a brute force. He's a freak of nature. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And to be honest, if he stay healthy, he can win Defensive Player of the Year every single year. Hell, I thought he should have probably won the MVP the way he impacts the game. These are grown men that he is out there abusing and going through, and he has a motor that is unreal. His strength is unreal. He's a force of nature, and in my opinion, he's the scariest athlete in sports.
Okay, well, let's talk about another scary situation because facing a 3-1 deficit heading into Game 5, the Clippers pulled out a big win thanks to huge performances from Paul George, Reggie Jackson, and also Marcus Morris Sr. A win tonight, pushing this series to a decisive Game 7 in Phoenix. Ooh, a nail-biter. The Suns looking to close it out. The Clippers' backs are up against the wall. So, Perk, who's the most important player in Game 6?
Paul George, PG-13,
That's
playoff
right.
P. He earned all those names. He's been balling out of control, and I don't see no one stopping him tonight. Ty Lue has his confidence through the roof, and I think he's going to perform in great fashion. I think the Clippers get this win tonight, and I think it's going to be on the shoulders of Paul George.
All right, obviously, Paul George has to have a great game. But you know me, Perk. I love looking at my X Factor, my beyond the obvious players that are going to have a huge role. And I'm looking at Marcus Morris Sr. I think he had a great game last time out, and he has not had that performance consistently through the series. And that was really, obviously, one of his better performances. But you saw the way he was able to open up opportunities for Paul George. And so I think Paul George it seems like, we all got to admit, playoff P is showing off, and he's been pretty consistent in big-time moments outside of some free throws or two here or there. But the total scoring has been there. Oh. And so now I'm looking at Marcus Morris Sr. I know you on one leg. Are you hurt or are you injured? Can you duplicate the efficiency and the performance that we saw in the last game, in this next game? I do think the Clippers get this W tonight. Ultimately, I'm still rolling with the Phoenix Suns to take this series in 7, though.
Okay, so take it in 7. You don't think they're going to close out tonight? Perk, what do you think? You think the Suns are going to close out tonight, or you think it's going to take them until 7? Or you think the Clips are going to take it?
You know what, Charlie, is sad, but this is why even when I lose, I win, because I picked the Clippers in 6. The Suns in 6. So if they do close it out, they make me look good. But I think the Clippers are going to win the game tonight, so whatever.
Okay, all right. Well, tonight is going to be a fun one. We already know that. All eyes on the Clippers and the Suns. Also, all eyes going to be on the second edition of First Take coming up later today. Electrifying young phenom himself, Memphis Grizzlies all-world superstar Ja Morant. Ja, I feel like I was introducing you into a WWE ring, but you deserve the introduction. So welcome to First Take. We'll get right into it. Clippers, Suns, Bucks,
Charlie,
Hawks.
it looked like he didn't put on like 10 pounds of muscle. He trying to
look like he
stand
got
up there
an
with his
attitude.
arms folded, with his chest, with his chest
He's
poked out
chilling.
and things. Look, ain't nobody afraid of all that, man. Let's lighten up a little bit, all right?
Real men wear purple. Let's go. Okay, Jock, Clippers, Suns, Bucks, Hawks, only one champion can be crowned on this show, and we are not afraid to make bold takes, you already know. So who does Ja Morant have winning the title this year?
Tough question, I really, don't care too much on, who wins it. I just want the rest of the series to go to 7 so, we can have, more basketball.
Okay,
Obviously, team across my shirt, that's who I want to win it.
Okay, you don't care who wins, but we need you to choose. All right, because we see you on Twitter, we see you on social media. You always have something to say, so we need your hot take. Who's going to win?
Oh, man. I might have to say, the Suns. I feel like, they're playing, real well right now.
All right. Good answer.
Hey, Ja, look, I follow you on Twitter. I watch you you watch a lot of basketball like we all do. You go voice your opinion about the game. All right, it was one in particular tweet I needed an explanation about, and I wanted to talk to you about, okay? Paul George had an off night, right?
Yeah.
And you tweeted out, I can't really say the extra, but you tweeted out, you said, bleep is so quick to criticize Paul George, right? And I felt some type of way about that because I'm one of those guys who's very critical of Paul George, and I have my reasons why, but I just want to ask you, okay, you're a guy that's also very vocal while you're playing or you like active in the social media world. When you tweet out during the game, whether you lose or whether you win, you'll come back, you always deliver, you comment to criticism, you embrace it. What's the difference with PG? People criticize you and you prove them wrong.
You're right. Well, I mean, I can't speak, for another man. Obviously, I feel like, he's a, very talented player. I feel like, he's been playing well as of late. But I know you. I read your tweets too. And when the respect is due, you give it to a player. So some people just don't do that.
I mean, and listen, I know Monica is next, but I've been having this dog over here at my house for the longest. You still haven't texted me, send me your address or nothing. I don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? So let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you right after this. I need it.
All right, so let me do this. First of all, Ja, shout out to you. Thank you for the tweet when y'all beat the Warriors, because then my Twitter following took off. So it's nice to meet you for the first time. Everybody was like, do you know him? I was like, no, I picked the Grizzlies.
Shine.
I also will say the Memphis Grizzlies fan base show mad love. But we do want to hear about your documentary, The Promised Land. So please tell us about that. It's super dope what you're doing away from the court.
It's pretty much, just goes into deeper detail on my journey. Tell people a lot more about, me that, they really don't know. Obviously, going from small town kid to, the number 2 pick to, winning Rookie of the Year is, not often, seen before. So it just goes into, detail on, how I got to this point in my life.
Okay, so you have a lot going on right now. One thing that you will not have to worry about is the Summer Olympics. You were not chosen to compete this summer. Do you feel slighted being left off the team? What would it have meant to you to go and compete for the gold?
As of now, it just means, I got to work harder. I just got to, prove that, I'm one of the, top players in this league also. And, eventually, everything, that I feel like I deserve will, fall into place as long as, I'm handling my business.
Definitely. Wiser words could not be spoken in that regard. But Ja, we got to ask you, speaking of competitions and all that good stuff, can we expect to see you, Ja Morant, the high-flying phenom that you are, in the 2022 dunk contest, my guy?
He better. He better be.
I don't know yet.
Okay, so what will help you decide? What are the factors? Because we need to just, so we can keep an eye on them and, you know, try to predict.
I just need, you know, some good competition, number one.
Ooh.
I don't need no biased judges. And, you know, I might be in a dunk contest.
Right.
All right. Okay.
I'm curious how many times you practice a certain dunk before entering a contest like that. How many reps you think you get in?
It just depends on, you know, the difficulty of the dunk. Some might be, you know, first, second try. Some might take longer. You know, you just got to have the timing now.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, let's talk about a real highlight. Ja Raffe at the Memphis Zoo was named after you. How much of a highlight was that for you to hear about? I mean, that's pretty cool. Are you planning on meeting your new friend this summer?
Have you taken your daughter to see him? Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, you know, went and seen, you know, right after, you know, they announced it, and my daughter has, you know, been there also. Me and my daughter got to go back again to, you know, see my other son, her brother again.
That is amazing. So cool. Ja Raffe, Ja Morant, thank you so much for being here on First Take. We know big things coming your way, so thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, young
No problem.
fella.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
All righty.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, Ja Morant, he's